I'm Joey Chandler, and welcome to my series on core values. I believe that core values are so incredibly powerful. They help us increase our confidence, they foster hope, and they help us solve problems. And today I want to talk about why I think it's so much more helpful for a company to help their employees figure out their personal core values rather than corporate ones. And I'm gonna give you a series of reasons for this. But the main reason why I don't think corporate core values work as well as we think, and I think we have to admit that, there's a lot of companies that they do a ton of work. And if you're part of this work, I just want to acknowledge the efforts that you put into it. I'm not critiquing the effort that you did, but I think the fundamental underlying belief that corporate core values are really powerful is flawed. And the reason for this is that our core values, they've been with us for a long time. And for us to make the greatest use of our core values, it requires practice. Like, none of us are perfect. So when you put out corporate core values, you're asking people to practice using those corporate core values. And the fact is that, especially now where people are switching jobs so much, you could have the cat's meow of corporate core values, and it doesn't matter. In times of stress, in times of uncertainty, when things I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to fall back on my personal core values to figure out a solution. It's just going to happen because that's just how we are as people. Plus, when I go out, when I leave work, I'm going to be using my personal core values far more than the corporate ones. So at the end of the day, I have far more practice. I have more muscle memory. I have more just intuition about my personal core values than I will any corporate core values. And again, I say this with love and respect if you've done a ton of work to develop corporate core values. I'm not saying that work is bad. I'm just saying it's not as effective as helping people understand their personal core values. And here are 3 reasons why helping your employees understand their personal core values will absolutely help you as a business owner or someone in charge of a team. First thing is that our core values represent who we are at our very best. And so if you want your people to be their very best when they're working with clients or creating something with the teammates or just helping you grow your business in general, you want them to know their core values because that's who they are at the very best. And the more they understand that, the more they're going to have abilities with it to make things happen. Their creativity is going to go up. Their innovation is going to go up. Their problem-solving skills are going to go up. So if you want your people to be able to solve problems and be their very best, helping them understand their personal core values makes a huge difference. Second, it is impossible to burn out when you're present to your own personal core values. When you are present to your own core values, you're going to have energy. You may not have all the answers, and you may get stuck, you may get frustrated, but that ongoing, sustained frustration and exhaustion that leads to burnout, that cannot happen when someone's present to your personal core values. So if you want your people to be motivated, to be energized, you want them to know their personal core values. And the last part is, when I know that my core values are of use in my job, in my role, in the activity that I'm doing, I'm more fulfilled. When I can say that my core values, like mine, are courage, connection, and curiosity. When I can say that the job that I'm doing is a reflection of and support of some aspects of courage, connection, and curiosity, I am more fulfilled. Just am. So if you want your employees to, solve problems, be more innovative, be more creative, if you want your employees to have more energy and more motivation, and you want them to be more fulfilled and be excited about coming to work, then you want them to know their personal core values way more than your corporate core values. Now, you may be thinking, like, what to do. Here's what to do. Create an awesome vision. You're like, this is what we're creating. This is the mission that we're on. And what we're looking for are for people whose personal core values align with that vision, with that mission. When you do that, everybody's going to be able to move forward faster. So that's my my argument for why personal core values are way more effective than corporate core values. Would love to hear what you think. Leave a comment. If you like this idea, subscribe. I'm going to be talking about how you can use core values in all sorts of different ways. But the main thing to know is that your core values represent who you are at your very best. They're way more powerful than you realize. And the more you can help yourself and help others tap into them, more good things are going to happen for you. Thank you for your time, and you have an amazing